Y'all go get y'all popcorn and y'all go get y'all drinks because it's about to go down. I'm finna put DJ Cali Royce on the spot tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask her some of the most craziest questions that she never
Oh
been
no.
asked before. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be ready, man. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ready, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. You ready?
Maybe.
Ah, man, not you, man, not you. Maybe. What's going down
I you
though?
in with these country accents.
Who got a country accent?
You and maybe three, four other dudes I know say voice like whoa. Like
Man.
it's like y'all accent be so strong. I'm like, you know,
Hey, you know that's crazy, man. Because one of the first things I wanted to start off asking you was where you from.
California.
All right. So what brought you to Houston?
I mean the cost of living.
You say the cost of living out there high?
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
good.
So what you moved out here when you was grown?
Nah, I came out here when I was in high school.
When you was in high school? So you just wanted like a different scenery or something?
I mean, the school was bad out there. Like I didn't learn multiplication till I was like 10th grade.
Right.
That's how bad it was. Like I went to school in Thompson and Carson at the same time. So I went to two different schools in elementary, and the system wasn't that well. So when I went to Texas, I had to play. So it was hard, but I ain't gonna lie, I learned fast. I did get in trouble, wound up getting kicked out of school, and then I had to, a little bit better. But I did graduate. Girl got her high school
You
diploma.
little whoop de whoop. All right, so
Did not, did not
you one of the ones
the,
you one of the ones at the school that was with all that fighting and all that stuff. Then, huh? You had all that stuff going on at the school. What you used to be scrapping.
yeah.
How you gonna look nice and say yeah, bro? You supposed to say no, man.
Nah, cause I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that's
I
that.
don't,
Hey,
yep.
you own no cap. You know what I'm saying? You own no cap. So you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it
Oh,
real.
I'm gonna tell you, I want to answer.
Oh, if you come across some questions you don't want to answer, you gonna keep it real. You gonna say you gonna pass on them. You plead the
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
fifth.
answer that. Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna let you plead the fifth, man. Only 'cause I rock with you, man, the long way, man. Only 'cause I rock with
you
you.
got to.
All right, so I want to start out by asking, you know what I'm saying, like, what got you into DJing? Like, what made you want to become a DJ?
Um, that's a great question. I got into DJing because my dad used to do commercials for television and radio. So for me, I used to watch him do that or whatever, and I got into radio first. So I did a lot of podcasting and hosting of events. And so just making extra money, I was always looking for extra ways to hustle and grind. And I stumbled upon DJing, and I went to TV first to DJ. I learned out there with a DJ named Mofet, and he taught me the ropes. He took me to a few of his gigs. I learned on techniques like throwback type shit. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
ain't learned on this new school stuff. So I wound up falling in love with it, and it's just been my baby ever since.
So I gotta ask you this too. So with you being like a female DJ, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, you being a female DJ, was like it hard or was it easy? Cause you know, and then on top, I ain't, you know, you a pretty DJ, you know what I'm saying? You're a pretty female too. So was it easy or was it hard?
Uh, I must say in the beginning it was kind of hard because you got to think about it like I wasn't big on like Texas culture when I first started. I had to learn.
Uh,
And so I was from LA, so I'm
uh,
used to, LA music. I ain't never just
so you
I had
coming
to
out
I
here
had
in the
to tap
Houston
in.
club playing Ice Cube and all that?
Right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had to like really, I had to pick it up real quick. I had to learn. And then so like I learned from a lot of DJs that's out here, like DJ Young Kirk on the north side. He taught me a lot of north side music, tapping in with OTV Fast Lane and stuff like that. And then out here on the south side, I tapped in with a lot of DJs as well. And then also being a part of a coalition. Like when you first become a DJ, you should definitely be a part of a coalition because you can music share. They'll send you crates. You get to learn different DJs in different markets, and that's really how I tapped into being on the marketing side, you know, because I travel so many places, know so many people. It's just been inevitable to open up my brand and other stuff.
No, that's crazy because I really wanted to ask you the next thing was everything you saying, you making everything fall into play. So basically what I wanted to ask you next was I wanted to ask you like how long you been in the game, because for me personally, I know like I done seen you like probably like at least like 6 or 7 years or something like doing like different type of stuff and stuff. I saw you doing like I think it was like podcasts and like interviews and all this type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like way back when. But like now since you blew up and don't know nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like how long you been doing it? Since you done blew up and don't know nobody, how long you been doing this stuff though?
10 years.
10 years?
This year made 10 years. I've been in the game 10 years.
Man, that's what's up, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It's your century mark, man. Round of applause, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. So how do it feel after being up in the game for 10 years?
I feel like I'm forever evolving and always learning. I never feel like I know enough information. I feel like this year I actually learned the most. Last year I learned a lot as well, but this year I wholeheartedly learned a whole lot. So I feel like in the industry you always evolving and learning as a person. You never gonna stop learning. Never feel like you know too much to learn from somebody else. And I'm very humble. I feel like this year I've accomplished the most out of my whole career.
That's what's up.
Everything just kind of falls in place and where it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So it feels really good to have done this for 10 years. It don't feel like it, and it's really just it's scary
Come
too.
on now, man.
Because I'm like, damn, I feel old.
OG, DJ OG.
Man.
So listen, but at the same time, that's a blessing too, because it ain't too many people that can stay up in the game that long, you know what I'm saying, and be around people, you know what I'm saying. But I gotta ask you though, because like I ain't gonna lie, like ever since I be watching you, it's always like I feel like it was always something different though. So like, I don't know, it seemed like you just always did like some different stuff or something. Like I never could just always get a grip of what you did and stuff. Cause I really used to think that you was like a female rapper. So for real, like, did you ever used to rap? For real, like this whole time, I used to think that you was like a rapper and stuff at first. I used to be like, man, I think she got some bars or something. Cause I used to see you around. Like, you got some bars, low key.
Probably because I'm in the studio and I write. So my pen game is very strong. However, I do a lot of production and I do a lot of writing. But I do writing sessions. So like, for example, if you was to make a song and you made the verse of a song, right? Yeah. I can help you write your hook, or I can write your second verse because I kind of get the cadence of how you're rapping. Right. So that kind of tied me into doing A&R work. Like, that's how I started working with labels. I do a lot of A&R work when it comes to artists in the studio. I listen to people's music and I'll be like, okay, in order for this to sell, we got to make this sound like 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't, a lot of times artists get in the booth and they do it just to please themselves. You know what I'm saying? Or please their homeboys. Well, I make music for you to make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like having an artist or working with an artist and we just dropping songs. We need to be dropping songs, dropping merch, dropping all types of shit. We need to be making money in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I've kind of changed the dynamic. And a lot of times people will ask me, they like, hey, can you hop on my track? And I'll hop on there, but I host records. I don't get in the booth and be rapping. I'll talk shit on somebody's song. So for example, I did a record with Mr. Wired Up. It's called Walked In. So I hosted his She Mix. He did an all-female cipher, and I hosted that. And I host people mixtapes and all that type of stuff as well, but I don't rap.
Yeah, so basically, for all my people that's listening, you know what I'm saying, the child didn't catch what she was saying. She basically said that she ghostwrite for OTB Fast Lane.
You a damn lie. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I've never been in the studio with that man. No.
Capo about to start some more smoke in the city.
You about to have all the blood on this motherfucker. And I'm going to be like, I did not say that. I did not say that. Now, I can tell you I have ghostwrited for people before, but I don't ghostwrite for people like Fastlane. Like, I've written for people in Houston, though. Right. But not Fastlane, never. Like, I would never do that.
So let me touch back on some of the stuff that you were saying, because I remember like I said, when I was seeing you, I remember like used to be into like a lot of the podcasts, some of the same stuff that I'm doing right now. So with that being said, I just seen you basically done been around, like, man, it's a long list of the people that you done been around, but some of the people that you done interviewed, I seen that you know, probably like you interviewed Lil Kiki, the Yin Yang Twins, I believe it was. I think I seen who else? Lil Boosie, yeah, Cisco. Come on,
down there, everybody.
Name some people there, put them out there, let it be known.
Oh, so I've interviewed Cisco, Wale, Eve. Who else? That's Michael 5000 Watt. Ray Trimmer. Okay. That was when they first came out here to Houston. B King, Ray P when he was in his prime. What is that dude name?
Don't do that boy like that.
Waka Flocka.
Okay.
No, because this was years ago. This was back when we had the car show every year, right. Like for 97 on the box. They had me doing a red carpet, and I did a lot of the interviews there. And, you know, shout out to 97 off for that, because that was a great opportunity. That's really what made me excited about getting into radio, because I was like, oh, artists, I get to talk to them about their life, you know.
So what made you like, so when you was doing your podcast and you was interviewing people, like, what was like one of your best experience that you had like on one of your interviews? Like, you want to share one of your
that's a great question. A good experience that I had. I want to say maybe the times when I interviewed celebrities that were like spur of the moment interviews. For example, when I interviewed Wale, I did not know I was going to be interviewing Wale. And mind you, I'm his biggest fan. Like in my mind, me and him is married. Oh my God. So I was literally fanned the fuck out at that time. Now, I'm very professional, so I'm not going to show you that I'm fanned the fuck out, but I was fanned the fuck out. I was like, oh my God, it's Wale. And I was like, I really like your music. And I think about it, I was like, bitch, do not say whatever's on your mind. Shut up. Think about what you're going to ask this man and then proceed forward. So it was cool though. He was super chill. Like, he answered all my dumbass questions, because I asked the dumbass question. I really did. I was like, I think I asked this man, like, so, like, you ain't Houston, like, what you here to do? And I'm like, nigga, you at the concert here to perform. He was like, yeah, I'm here to perform. You know what I'm saying? I love Houston. But again, that was in my past years, and that right there taught me, like, always be prepared for interviews. Like, go and do your research on people. Go look at the stuff that they've done before, and then go look at some of their previous interviews, so that way you can ask different questions and do your research on people. So that was probably my best moment, being able to learn from my mistakes.
So would you say that was your most favorite interview that you ever done? Like I'm talking about.
Yes.
Just because you liked them, or just because? But like, was it like a? All right, let's put the like stuff to the side. Like, let's put the like to the side.
You can't hear us?
Oh, she can't hear us? Let's put the like to the side. If we was to say, you know what I'm saying, he was just like, you know what I'm saying, one of these other, let's say one of the other interviews. What was your, all right, let's say your second best interview then. Let's, cause we
Chucky
already.
Trill.
Who?
Chucky Trill.
Chucky Trill. Rest in peace to his soul. Tell me one great thing you remember about my boy Chucky, man.
Cash Committee Schemes team, baby. So he always had good advice during our interviews. So I interviewed Chucky Trill twice, and he always gave great feedback and gave people like the brutal honesty about the music industry. You know how hard it was coming up from having to be incarcerated to just people he's met and people that have embraced him. He's just always been really open. So he also kind of talked about the things that were easy for him, like, you know, rapping. It just came natural to him, and he didn't even know he could rap.
For real.
So I really just like his genuineness and the fact that he always gave great advice in interviews. If you go back and watch a lot of his interviews now, you can learn a lot of game. Like, I remember I was interviewing him, but I never paid attention to the interview until he passed, and I went back and watched the interview, and I was like, this dude was dropping jewels.
He's dropping them jewels on.
Man, he was dropping jewels, man.
Something for you, you know what I'm saying? To keep in your pocket, man. Put these in your pocket, man.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, man.
He was dropping jewels.
And with that being said, what you been in the game for 10 years now, you know what I'm saying? We would call that, like, me personally, I would call that like a OG, you know what I'm saying? With you being an OG, like you like because all right, I can't see. I ain't gonna finna Yeah. Because first off, I can't even give you the OG status because you from California. You know what I'm saying? You ain't, you know what I'm saying? You're not even from, you know what I'm saying, the city like that. Just, you know what I'm saying? So you gonna be a baby OG, you know what I'm saying? You a baby OG, you know what I'm saying? We gonna let you rock with the baby OG. With you being the baby OG up in the game for 10 years now, you wind up starting your own brand, you know what I'm saying? You wind up starting your own plan. So let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, like some of what you started and like your marketing and everything. Like what is your whole plan with that?
Okay, so my marketing company is called the Royce Factory.
Yeah, we know about the Royce Factory. You dripping sauce or what? Is saucy over there or what?
Of course, the Royce Factory is basically what I do is I allow people to be able to monetize. So a lot of times people can create a business for themselves, but they don't know how to market it, and they don't really feel like marketing is a big lane. Mm-hmm. They feel like they can create something in their mind and this big imagery, this idea that they have and make money from it, but they always forget the marketing is the key piece of the business. Right. They throw different stuff, throw different ideas out there, but they're not creating a marketing plan, and that's where I come in. So I create the foundation and the structure for businesses, whether you're a musician, whether you have a body sculpting business, whether you would like to create a TV show, a podcast, whatever, a clothing line, whatever it is that you would like to do, I create the structure for the marketing. So that way, when people see your brand, they're like, okay, I know exactly what this brand is. I know how much it is. I know the price points. I know that, I can find them here. I can go purchase here, things of that nature. So a lot of times with musicians, I try to marry them with bigger brands. I try to just build their portfolio and make sure that they look as good as they need to look in order for somebody to buy. That's really what I do. For
real. Because you look like, if you're looking like some money, some people probably going to want to spend some money, you know what I'm saying?
Period.
But if you out here looking bummy, you know what I'm saying? They going to be like moving around, dummy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, hey, don't steal my stuff now, though, bro. Don't take my
stuff.
All right, so now I got to ask you, you know what I'm saying, like something real. I got to ask you something real. I want you to share, you know what I'm saying, like, because you done been in the game long enough. I want you to share, like, some of the ups and downs that you didn't experience, some of these other, you know what I'm saying, young people that they might gonna experience some of the same stuff, but a person like you can get on some positive words that you wish somebody would have gave you when you first kind of started off. What would you want to tell them people?
Let's see. Um. Okay. So ups and downs, and then you want me to give advice.
Yeah,
So, um, you want the up first or the down first?
because you gotta be down to come up. Let's go. Let's go down to come up.
Okay. Well, you gotta watch and be mindful of the people that you hang around.
Okay.
That's one.
Yeah.
Two, if you're a woman in the industry, you cannot be sexually active with too many individuals. Okay. And the
Hold on,
reason
hold on,
I
hold on,
say
hold on,
that
hold on, hold on, hold on.
is
Repeat that one more time. Number two.
if you're a woman in the music industry, you cannot be sexually active with too many people in the entertainment world.
Okay, now.
It you're gonna have a name. People are gonna talk about it. And the thing is men may act as fresh as they want to. Oh, I got you. I ain't gonna say this. I ain't gonna do that. But something you have to protect yourself first and
Real,
your brand. And if you
real.
want to have a long lasting brand and not be known for your can I cuss?
No.
No. Well, if you want to be known for yourself versus your body part,
Yeah.
then you want to make sure that you put your hustle out there and not your body.
Real.
So that's one thing I would say to women. That's very key and important. That's really what got me as far as I have gotten. Also, know your worth, know your value, and keep your value. But those are the things that I'm saying be mindful of as you're on the bottom. But on the come up, on the rise, enjoy those moments, enjoy the small things that you accomplish, because a lot of times we work, and we don't write down those things that we've already accomplished, and we feel like we haven't done anything.
Right.
And just this year, I realized how many things I've done myself, and I've been beating myself up so bad. Like last year, I beat myself up so bad because I'm just like, I haven't done this, I haven't done that, I haven't done this. And somebody gave me a list of all the things they were aware of that I did, and my eyes started watering because I'm just like, oh my God, I did a lot.
You shortchanging yourself.
It was like
over
a
there.
list of 76 different things that I've done. 76.
Bro, you do
And
a lot.
I was like, damn.
You do a lot.
Go, man.
You do a lot. For real, for real.
Yeah, so just like I said, if it's anybody coming up in the industry, do your research on this journey that you're on, whatever it is that you choose to do. And it really doesn't matter what lane you get into. Do your research. If you do your research, you know who the top people are that are your competition. And I always use the word competition because it could be friendly competition. It ain't got to be always, me against you.
Right.
If you're in a podcast, you should know the top 5 podcasting in your market, in your field, in your city. Right. You should know if you're a rapper, you should know the top 5 female rappers in your city. Top 5 male rappers. How are they rapping? Where are they rapping? What are they doing? Be aware of your competition, so that way you can make sure you're moving differently, or learning from their mistakes, or watching how they growing, and you moving in your own pace and in your own lane, not stepping on nobody's toes.
So
real. That's just my thoughts on that.
And my girl giving us the real, man. She dropped boom, 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 dropping them on her. Nah, for real, for real. And now to touch back on what you were just now saying, with a lot of stuff that you be doing, I know that like I be seeing you do like a lot of promoting different things and stuff like that as well. I believe you got something coming up right now, like a music festival or something like that going on right now, right? Talk to the people and tell the people what's going on, man. Let the people know, man. Come on now.
So I just partnered with 1501. Shout out to Carl Crawford.
Okay.
But I just partnered with them on this event. I do a show called Priority Music, where I showcase indie artists, and I'll get maybe a main act to headline the show. Well, this time, the last show that I did, I invited 1501's artist Baby Joker to headline it, and they were impressed with how I ran my show. They liked it. and I kind of had a conversation with them about moving forward, and they wanted to put in on my next show and basically partner up and do another show. And so this show has to be a festival. So it's on the 15th is our October Music Fest. This time I'm doing it like halfway point, like going toward the north side, but not deep north.
Hold up, north side.
So that way we can,
I said, hold up, north side.
So we can kind of give them a little, we give them a little action too, because I've done so many shows on the south side and A-Leaf. Like, I make people travel. So I'm just like, let me try a new venue, new location. And I'm also inviting kids, adults, like whoever want to come out. We having fun. We gonna have food. We gonna have. It's gonna be a festival. So just come enjoy yourself.
So can I come? I can come out there, bring my media and all that type of stuff out there.
You can bring your media. You can bring the football team. You can bring whoever you want. What's good?
Oh, all right. We going then. How you feel? Oh,
I feel good.
You supposed to say fired up, bro. What are you talking about?
My man, I'm not a football player. I'm a team mom. Remember, I'm a team mom.
All right, man. So listen, check this out. Check this out. And before I go, I gotta ask you this. All right. So you told me a list of people that you've been working with, right? That you didn't work with, right? You gave me a list of the people that you was working with, but out of everybody that you didn't work with out of the city, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always come a point my show where I like to give out flowers to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, throughout the city and stuff like that. So if you, like, I know you didn't work with, man, it's a long list of people that you didn't work with out of the city. So if you had, like, I would say, like, 3 minutes to just shout a couple of people out and just give them, like, flowers while they still here, that's gonna go. Let them people know, man. Let them people know why you rock with them and you love them, you know what I'm saying? They love you, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, I would definitely say an indie artist. So I got to shout out to VO June. She's a really dope indie artist. Definitely supportive, definitely grateful. Sometimes when people work together, they'll like sleep on the fact that you work so hard. That's one artist that definitely supports 1,000% beyond. Definitely got to shout out to Chucky Trill and his label. His label is super amazing. I know Chucky's not here no more, but his label did an amazing job with, supporting me through the process financially of getting his album out. Right. A lot of times people won't even put up bread for your music after you're not here no more. So shout out to his label, True Life. Okay, who else? Oh.
Hold on. So you work behind the scene helping get Chucky new album out?
I went behind the scenes. I put that album together.
Oh, okay. So you was on front of the scene.
The song with Lil Jeremy, I put that whole song together.
Okay, well let it be known then. So where can we find his new album at?
iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere you get your music titles.
And for anyone who never heard of him or don't know the name of his album, what's the name of the album?
Cartel, baby.
Come on, man. Let them know, man. They can find my boy. Y'all go pull up my boy, man.
Yeah, so you can get that album. I also worked on Young Martez's album as well. You can hear my vocals throughout his album. I did a lot of his labels drop.
Right.
So his album release is called Elevation. That was I appreciate them for even allowing me to come in and assist with that project, because a lot of times, again, artists don't be shout out to women or even give people their credit. So, shout out to him and his label. And then who else I want to shout out to? Carl Crawford. I would say Carl Crawford.
Come on,
a lot of people are bashing him on social media. A lot of people talk down, but I've seen the come up of Megan Thee Stallion, and I'm be real with you. Like, she can say she made herself, but she was so screaming 1501 and had that chain on. You feel me?
It was always a point of time or something, huh?
Yeah.
They hating on us, man.
It's the cancel culture. They want to
you gotta watch what you say.
I'm not even gonna say their name no more. But I was like, no, seriously. On a serious note, big labels putting a person in position of power just to run certain sectors, especially with a show. Like, I just appreciate the opportunity. I've seen the growth of Seth's career, her
Right.
career, and I've also seen, certain things happen. People grow apart. So,
Right.
I just feel like, the city of Houston is a big place. Nobody's perfect,
Right.
and I just want to give the people flowers that have always given me the opportunity. Even Josh, the manager, I gotta give her a shout out. She manages Fast Lane. Um, she
What a,
manages
what about them people
Tom.
over? What about them people over there at Swisher House? You were never with Swisher House?
No sir.
Oh, I thought you was
And
with.
there's nothing wrong with Swisher House.
Oh,
There's nothing wrong with Swisher House.
I thought
But
you
I was
was.
never. I wasn't a part of Swisher House.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you was down with Swisher House and stuff, man. Claiming the South
No,
Side
no,
over
but
there, rapping with
um,
Swisher House.
but I definitely fuck with Watts stuff.
Right.
Like Watts is definitely one of the heavy people that support me, and then also who else? Just the DJs. Like shout out to DJ Mr. Wired Up. He's the reason why I have so many music connections and ties.
That's
Like
my boy right
Wired Up
there,
has
bro.
looked out for me
That's
since
my boy
I
right there,
was
man.
when I
DJ Wired
first
Up, that's
stepped
my
foot.
bro. Yeah, that's my
That's
little
my
bro.
he's been my right hand. That was the first artist that ever did anything for me. Like
For real.
I
And I
love
was
that
and
man.
I was rocking
Period.
with him before he was even doing music. So you know what I'm saying? Like, But listen, earlier when you came on, you was like, you said a DJ Mo. So is you talking about
Oh,
DJ Mo Summer?
huh?
What DJ Mo you was talking about?
I was talking about DJ Mofet, but what about Mofet?
Yeah, so that's what I said. So DJ Mo Summer the one that introduced you to the rap stuff? I mean to the DJ and stuff?
I was already DJing when I met Mo Sama. Like I'm the one that brought him on 93.7 to do his 95.3 Jams to do his mix show.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
Mo Sama is like way back.
Okay,
Like
okay,
I met
okay.
him a while back when we first started. Well, I've been DJing like maybe 4 years, and then I met Mo Sama.
So you've been in the game for 10 years and then you started DJing for 4 years. So the other 6 years, what you was doing? You were just like doing the interviews and all that type of
No,
stuff,
no, no, no,
podcast.
no. So I've been in the industry 10 years.
Right.
That's the music industry.
Uh-huh.
I've DJed 6 of those years.
Okay. Okay.
So out of those years, before I did DJing, I was doing radio. So like podcasting and stuff like that. I first started doing radio.
Okay. Okay. So with me doing my podcast and gig right now, what type of tips can you give me before I get out of here? What type of tips can you give me to make sure that my podcast be way better and ever than your podcast was? No,
So
but for real, what type
first
of tips
off,
can you give me to make sure that I, pursue down the right path? Because this is something new for me. I'm trying to try something different, you know what I'm saying, with me doing the community work and stuff like that. I just wanted to try something different, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to open people up to like a different side of me and stuff like that.
well, first off, one of the number one podcasts trending in the hip hop era right now is $1 Million Worth of Game.
Right,
So if I was you, I would just kind of take some notes from all of the energy that they put into their show and just really create good energy around your show.
right,
I feel like your goal should be to be the number one podcast in Houston and then take over the world from there. You
right,
feel me?
right.
And I think that you're doing a great job with your set. Okay, couch is giving. Couch is giving. Okay, couch is giving. but also, chin hair is giving, hair is
Yeah,
giving, shirt
yeah,
is giving. You
yeah,
feel me? Like, tell us I'm playing with you.
yeah, nah,
But
for real.
you also have good lighting, so you started somewhere. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
real.
And I really appreciate that. I think that the next level would be for you to be able to tie with bigger brands than yourself
Right,
and have those brands sponsor your show.
right,
Just kind of building from there, and then also having people put funding into your show, and that right there will be able to get you to pay more attention to it. Because a lot of times we only spend maybe an hour out of our day on the stuff that we really love. When
right.
if it was being funded wholeheartedly, we would have to have our head in other
Another
spaces
spot, for
so
real.
much longer. So that's kind of what I've learned and acquired with myself. I feel the same way about any industry. As long as you do your research, you make sure that it's funded correctly, and you make sure that the blueprint is there, you're gonna be successful. And I think your show is already destined for greatness because you're on it. I mean, hey,
And I got you on there too, you know what I'm saying? We the best
period.
of the best, you know what I'm talking about?
We the best.
You know what I'm
DJ
talking about? Don't get us kicked off here now saying nobody else's name now.
Oh man, I can't believe us, bro. Like that's crazy. I'm gonna have to send a text message like, girl.
Be careful out there in them Instagram streets. Nah, but with all being said, man, I really appreciate you, man, for coming on here doing this with me, man, and spending this is actually my third episode, so I want to say appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, spending number 3, you know what I'm saying, with me, man, you know what I'm saying, Adam Iverson, you know what I'm saying, you came through with the answers, you know what I'm saying. Thank
you for having me. I appreciate it, and I definitely wish you all the success in the world. It's going to be lit every time, period.
Hey, and tell your son, man, that, hey, I got some stuff going on in the community on this Sunday for all of the kids that been sitting around the house playing the video games, ain't getting out of the room and all that type of stuff, or even the kids that's kind of getting in a little bit of trouble and stuff at school. And I've been checking progress reports all week, so you know what I'm saying, I'm bringing all these kids to the garden in A-Leaf from 11 to 1 o'clock on Sunday, you know what I'm saying, so if you're free.
11 to 1?
Yeah, 11 to 1 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? If he ain't got nothing going on, go and pull that boy up out there. I'm going to do it like, it's going to be like it ain't going to be like you know what I'm saying, like they in trouble type stuff. I'm going to make it fun, but it's still going to be like some community work type stuff.
Okay, well, he just joined, you know who Doughboy Sauce is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just joined his football team, and then of course he doing school football, so he been doubling up on football. My baby's been dropping weight like crazy.
Oh yeah, he doing this thing right now. What's the name of Doughboy Sauce team? Oh, he got that frog team or something, huh?
Yes, and we were supposed to play y'all, but I think next week.
Y'all don't want no smoke. Y'all don't want no smoke.
Y'all don't want no smoke. We undefeated.
Y'all want we undefeated too? What undefeated mean?
What's happening? When we gonna set it up?
Y'all don't want no smoke. I heard they said the Mo City Jazz came out there and frogged y'all up.
No. When? When was this?
They said y'all had like a little scrimmage or something, like a little kickoff or something like that, like a little scrimmage.
When?
Probably about 3 weeks ago.
Oh no, that was before
before you
Magic
came.
was Magic. That wasn't even real. I don't even know what you're talking about, P. You tripping. We 5-0 right now. What you talking about? No, we don't lose. We don't lose.
All right, man. Hey, I'm gonna have to come check y'all out, man. Where y'all home games be at?
Dulles was the last one.
Oh, so y'all out there? Like, what's it like? Kind of like Stafford or something?
That's like Mo City, yeah, Stafford, yeah.
All right. But yeah, man. Yeah. If he free, you know what I'm saying. What y'all games normally on Saturday?
Yeah, they on Saturday. Today it was on Sunday though. Yeah, Today we had a game.
Yeah. Normally we'll have like 1 or 2 games on Sunday out of the season type stuff. We had like.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. That's the Lord's Day. Y'all tripping.
I know you gotta talk to the league.
Yeah, tell the league that's disrespect. Don't do that no more.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, man. I appreciate you for coming on here, man, spending this time with me, man. And we gonna tap in, man, make sure we following your moves, man. You keep on doing what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you, man. Keep the grind going, you know what I'm saying? 10 years strong, man. Hey, I'm coming for you. I'm 9 years in the game. So I'm 1 year behind you. Yeah, so I'm coming for you.
Okay, book the flow right now. What you doing?
I'm not talking about rapping. I'm talking about my community activist stuff. I used to rap.
Well, do some active shit right now on camera. Let me see you. Yeah, get it. Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, much love, man. I get with you later, man.
Bye. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you for being on.